Howdy all. Sorry, for some reason one of my phones won't open YouTube, so I had to swap to the other one. So, you're all most welcome to what is the Dubjet cookout. I imagine by the end of the day I'm going to be toasted and roasted. The clock is wrong. Love it. We can fix that though. Now, fixed. I'll log in remotely in a bit and fix it, but you look. Happy Friday. A rather busy day here at Dublin Airport. There are going to be 832 aircraft movements. So I think that's the most I've ever seen. Definitely more than what we've seen last summer, unless maybe that peak day where the passenger numbers exceeded 130,000. But yeah.
Lufthansa 979, hello, line up runway 10.
So she's fixing the cross.
Ryanair 4 Junior Tango is a 2, you're from Sierra 6, you can taxi onto Sierra 6, come hold short runway 10 right. Perfect, so this is 10 right, approach the higher. The Phantom 979, a wing 070 degrees, 12 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye.
Now that should have the clock fixed, hopefully. Welcome everyone. Ado, Sandra, Freddie, Sarah Jane, Erica, Pat, Brian, Arias, David, Tone Hunter, Fizan, DNR, David White, David Winwood Boy. Shamrock 164, low, taxi Sierra 7, hold short runway 10 right. Lufthansa to Frankfurt.
Plan 4 Judy Tango, wind 070 degrees, 11 knots, runway 10 right. Clear
There
takeoff,
goes
bye-bye.
Lusty.
Clear takeoff, runway 10 right, approach to takeoff. Ciao.
How are we looking picture-wise? Does it need to be darkened or is it okay? And how are we on audio?
So 164 can line up runway 10 right.
Ryanair to London Gatwick.
Line up runway 10 right, tarmac 164.
Sound, picture good, everything is perfect. I think the correct is everything is awesome. And then you've got to sing a little song, don't you? Now, sun is an issue, obviously, both for the camera and my devices that I'm trying to look at. Aer Lingus to Heathrow.
Channel 164, wind 0 right degrees, 11 knots, runway 10 right. Clear takeoff, bye-bye.
Dimar, thank you very much. Flight number 49. Daniel, correct. One of the Dubai Airwing 737s came in from Stansted. Landed, I think, about a half hour ago. Not due out for the next 2 days anyway. It's not going back out today or tomorrow. Additionally, there is looking like a 747 on the schedule for tomorrow, but it may cancel. A National Airlines 747 replacing that triple that we were talking about, coming from Abu Dhabi. But there are murmurs that it's cancelled.
Ryanair 146 down. You have the information here. Please refund ready 1 Ryanair 146 down. Taxi on Sierra 6. Hold short runway 10 right. Sierra 6 hold short runway 10 right.
Fiction Factory. Welcome, Niall. Hello to you. Alistair, welcome back.
With traffic on the Air 6. Yes, South House Short 10 right, and traffic.
So, Iceland there for Keflavik. Tis a Max 9.
Ryanair 146, go. Line up runway 10 right. Line up 810, 10 right, Ryanair 1.
The perfect day for a Mancini, but I tell you it's very warm here currently. There are the risk of some showers. There was one while I was setting up. Max 8 to Manchester.
Ryanair 146, go. 06 over 10 knots, number 10 right, so take off, bye-bye. 10 right, Ryanair 146. Like a 36 might get a wind ball for cars ahead of you on the Logan 36 Mike unit, line up runway 10 right, away. Line up runway 10 right, and Logan 36 Mike.
Dave Flynn, Yvonne, welcome. Hope these are all good.
Ryanair 8 here, Quebec, wind 06 degrees, 11 knots, runway 10 right here, take off, bye-bye.
Max 8 to Bergamo. Would you like the sound for the aircraft a little higher, or are we okay? A little higher. Okay.
36 Mike unit, wind 06 degrees, 9 knots, runway 10 right, secure takeoff, bye-bye.
Logan Air, ATR to Aberdeen.
Delta 66 line up runway 10 right. 10 right, Delta 66 here.
I left the airport in the wee hours of this morning. First off, I went in on the bike yesterday to work yesterday evening, and it was the warmest drive I've ever had in my life. Motorcycle gear and 29 degrees. It was mayhem. I was dying halfway. I thought I was going to have to pull over and puke. But coming home, I thought it'd be grand. Got on the bike at the airport in the middle of the night, 23 degrees. The bike was showing. I was like, what? I don't think the airport went below 20 degrees last night. So, just so you are aware, obviously because I'm facing directly into the sun, I have one of the filters on the camera. So that will cause a loss of clarity. I can turn it off, but all we're going to be left with is glare, I imagine. Let's have a look and see. Now the camera's screaming at me that things are too bright, so... But yeah, I even wore the lightest motorcycle gear I have with all the vent zips open. But it's grand when you're moving. It was still warm. It's grand when you're moving, but any kind of stop at traffic lights or anything like that, you just instantly turned into boil in the bag. It was just, yeah, no, wasn't nice. Niall, there is a chance, alright. The forecast says potentially. Let's see how that goes with me stood on the pillar here. Ryanair for Valencia, still sitting. Obviously ATR slower to get out of the way.
My next picture is the wind 06011 runway 10 right, right there, take off, bye-bye.
What's the right to take off on
Llama con un tango,
Daniel, I think we're back to westerly ops tomorrow, so 2/8. Reverse ops at the moment, but that looks like it might change around 6 o'clock this evening, possibly a little bit earlier. The wind goes from northerly to easterly to southerly to westerly in the space of an hour and a half later on. Why have one direction when you can have all four? So at the moment we are jumping between northerly and easterly. You'll see it moving around. Wind also to pick up later on, up to about 30 kilometers per hour here at the airport with a bit of luck, so it'll cool me down. Ian, yeah, sitting still at traffic lights wasn't comfortable because the heat was rising up. It was you would think, you know, being on a bike and out moving in it, you'd be grand. But yeah, I regretted my decision. I have the Alpine Stars Dry Star gear and I've all the liners out, but it still has that Dry Star lining, which is quite, I wouldn't say heavy, it's more a case of, obviously it's waterproof, so it's like you're wearing a rain jacket on your skin nearly. Needless to say, when I got into work, the shower was set to cold. So, WestJet to Calgary, while an Aer Lingus to far away lines up down at Sierra 7. Hello. 3:30 on the way. Now you know how a bag of rice feels. No, it's just, yeah. So obviously I am in work later, but today I've opted for standing here to my chops and driving to work in the van with the windows down, so I'm okay.
Right, 17, the wind 07041, runway 10 right. You are take off, bye-bye.
Stand out asking, did I see the A340? I did, sure. I live streamed the departure. I think David was correct to point out that it was a 787 Dreamliner, but yeah, don't mind me. You two are dead. The last noise I'll hear is a crow comes in and takes me eyeballs. You have to forgive me, I have loaded up. I've got water, I've got Lucozade and coffee, so I'm going to be making sure I don't keel over while I stood here. Ford says the A340 relies on the world being round to take off. Eventually it gets to the the curve. Someone else posted a video on the Dublin Airport Facebook page, the movements page, and they were at the other end of the runway, and it was definitely an interesting takeoff. It looked like it really struggled. Oh, I have a hat. I have the big hat and sun cream on, yeah. Although I have a long sleeve lightweight t-shirt in the van. I might switch to that in a minute. I'm in short sleeve at the moment. Don't worry, off camera, of course. The movements page, exactly. Patricia, hello.
Hello, believe you're departing off Sierra 4 today.
Affirm, Simpson 25, good morning to you.
Thank you. Also, taxi Sierra 49 and runway 10 right and
Sierra 4, line up and away, 21 right, Simpson 25, go.
Ford, I seen one of an IL-76 that the landing gear literally trimmed the bushes where the person was filming. Did you see that one? Is that the one you're referencing? IL-76 using the full length of a runway, and it rotates, but literally the landing gear clips the bushes where this fella is with his camera. It's unreal. Posty behind the 330 has asked for Sierra 4, so we'll not see that down here. I've seen obviously the comments all circulating around that Qatar cargo conversion from America, the ferry company doing the low pass and literally nearly skimming the ground with the wing, and the general consensus and the best comments, and they're repeated countless times, The lowest altitude ever recorded in a plane can never be beaten, only equalled. And I thought that was great. Scary, how do? Daniel, welcome. If you don't know what we're talking about, have a look in the Discord there. We were discussing it last night and I did post a still of how close the wing was to the ground. So I think it's an X, is it a United or Delta 777 that has undergone cargo conversion for Qatar cargo, but obviously hasn't been delivered yet. It was on its delivery flight and the company that done the cargo conversion organised the ferry pilots to do a low pass. I think they got more than they bargained for. So this A330 going to Boston. So flight radar posted when the indicated altitude from ADS-B is calibrated for air pressure and the elevation of the runway. The actual altitude recorded for the aircraft is 0. That's how low it was. Well, there is a downhill bit here anyway. The important part will be here in front of us. If that's level, it's slightly off. I mean slightly. Let's see. Sierra 7 is slightly higher than this spot here. So you can see it does actually rise up. That's not me. See, when it gets to that point, it's perfectly level there. Give it another go. 1 second, let me make sure. Hainan to Beijing.
Good afternoon, Oscar 288 to the 2000 feet South City, onwards towards break 10431.
Oscar 288, hello, and the accidents are 1.
Going smooth out of 2000 feet next 1011, Oscar 288.
Oscar 288, looking down, break.
And a headway back along the coast, southerly, will advise down the top of that after. So we're finished. Good day,
We got us a back seat wave. Scary, thank you very much. After gifting a membership, much appreciated.
Hello, line up runway 10 right and wait.
Line on runway 10 right, Hainan 752.
So, Hainan via Sierra 7 to Beijing. Again, Hainan daily now, which is great. I believe tomorrow's is a Dreamliner again, Brian, unless it changes overnight.
Hainan 752, the wind is 090 at 12. Runway
No, I
10
know,
right
yeah.
towards your takeoff. Bye-bye.
And I actually, believe it or not, Sandra, it's the first thing I do when I get here is I line up with that 28 left, 10 right sign right in front of me. I line up the base of the tripod first, and then once I put the camera on top, I line that up again to make sure I'm good. But Sierra 7 is always slightly elevated, so as we're panning, I'm gently pulling down on the camera to keep the aircraft somewhat centered.
Oscar 288, go ahead.
You can see it even in the fence line, sure. It lifts up along that way.
Okay, and you're able to maintain VFR? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Stand by. On our flight to Victor, low line up runway 10 right and wait, take it 10 in the runway for wait.
Line up and wait, runway 10 right, on our flight to Victor.
Oscar 288, just confirm you are still moving to brake.
Confirm on track to brake this time.
So you see there now, I didn't lower the camera that time, and look how much it dropped in the picture.
Oscar 288, and your altitude to radar on 118.5, with the request to jump at the hour.
Traffic over in a 185 with the request to it. Thanks.
Michael, hold it.
Summer 4 Romeo Whiskey, hello, are you able to grab from 06?
Hey, Graham, Summer 4 Romeo Whiskey.
4 Romeo Whiskey, grab from 06,
So, from what I can see, that 747 is still scheduled to land at 5:30 in the morning and depart just before 9 AM. So I might cover the departure, we'll see. Yeah, Ruby, yeah, I did. Yous all ignored it. I posted it in Ado's group this morning. National Airlines 747-400.
Runway 10 right, clear takeoff. Sherman 4, runway with you.
Aer Lingus to Santiago. Whatever. Santiago de Compost. So I couldn't find anything on radar for the 747 on flight radar. However, on ADSB there is a National Airlines 747 on the ground in Abu Dhabi. November 952 Charlie Alpha. So if there's one coming from Abu Dhabi direct to Dublin, it could possibly be that one. I'll know more later on. We'll see what the story is. Aer Lingus lined up for Manchester.
Runway 10 right, you are clear. Take off. Bye bye.
Runway 10 right, clear takeoff. Check Mike. Bye bye.
Foxman, I have no clue.
Line up runway 10 right,
I doubt very much they flew commercially anyway. What's happening down there? Oh, little burb. Oh, he's okay, he's okay. Male, very easily recognisable. Hello. Rocking the Condor sock. Mel off to Geneva. Do I know the flight number? all I have is a load of 8 N888883 or something like that. But the thing about that is national airlines aren't trackable on flight radar. So national airlines do handle a lot of Department of Defense American contracts, so they have an exemption, they're not trackable. Ryanair on taxi for Bristol while BA lines up for Heathrow.
Ryanair 565 kilo, hello, Unicorn 06
We can take 06 Ryanair 565.
Beaver Data for Romeo, the wind 08012, runway 10 right, departure, take off, bye bye.
Take off runway 0, correction 10 right, Beaver 8 Echo, cheers, bye.
Ryanair 565 kilo, taxi CR6 and hold short of 10 right.
Taxi CR6, hold short of 10 right, Ryanair 565 kilo.
Woo. There's that wind.
Ryanair 565 kilo, from CR6 line, 10 right.
Right. 2 seconds and I'll give you some wind filter. That should help a little bit. I didn't tell you, I brought my my big floppy sun hat on holidays with me to Portugal. And Ruth and Will were abusing me for my big floppy sun hat. Do you know who got the last laugh? The person whose hat didn't blow off when we were on the boat. Oh yeah. String kept it nice and tight. Deep, 32 months. Thanking you. Hope you're well, man.
What about a couple of minutes for the cabin? Do you want us to line up still, or?
You know, Yeah, actually line up and advise ready for departure. There's no panic. The next departure.
A DJ Gamer,
Just a few minutes behind.
I've said there, if that 747 in the morning is on, I'll be here for the departure. There's no way I'm going to do the arrival. That's at 5:30 in the morning. But the departure is 20 to 9 or 9 o'clock thereabouts. So we can have a short little stream, maybe a 1 hour, 2 hour stream in the morning for the departure of the 747. If it's still on. If you don't see a schedule, it means it's been cancelled. And obviously I have checked, I don't think there's anyone currently scheduled for tomorrow here at the airport. But if that changes, I'll bow out and let them have it. So EINSD lining up for Heathrow and an A330 to San Fran, just joining the Sierra taxiway.
Fantastic, I want you to be now fully ready, thank you.
Shamafon Hotel Whiskey, my pleasure. Wind 08012, runway 10 right. You are clear, take off, bye bye.
Take off 10 right, show 12 Whiskey, thanks a lot.
Hello! Tractor says hello! So yeah, don't take it for granted that that 747 is on, because it was meant to be a 777 originally, and the info that went up in the movements group last night that was cancelled. So this just could be on the schedule and hasn't been formally cancelled yet, so who knows. AA triple to DFW just joined the Sierras. Delta 76 to JFK as well.
American 123 on line of 0 at 11, American 0, you are clear, take off, bye-bye.
Thank you, please take off 10 right, American 133.
Right.
710 right, we'll line up and wait, Delta 45.
Delta 45 on line of wind is 090 and 11. Runway 10 right,
Carica,
you are
how
clear.
do?
Take off, bye-bye now.
10 right, quick takeoff, Delta 45.
DL 45767 300 to JFK.
Ryanair 218 hello, line up runway 10 right and wait. You'll get time on the runway for wait.
Carca, not yet. Give it time though. There's potential. Oh, hello. Although, because I'm over here, they'll go Sierra 7 today, whereas last day they were all going 6, remember?
18, we are just up on 2 minutes now. The wind is 09011, runway 10 right, you are clear, take off, bye bye.
10 right, give take off,
Just 1 Charlie Kilo, hello, line up runway 10 right,
line up 10 right and wide, good, very good.
Glenn, afternoon to you.
Charlie Kilo, 17 clear, 9 degrees, 12 knots, runway 10 right, clear, take off, bye bye. 10 right, clear, connection, bye bye, clear. Clear level 140, hello, runway 10 right. That's great, runway 10 right.
Swiss to Zurich. KLM Wookie to Amsterdam, but unfortunately at Sierra 7.
KLM 1140, 1708 degrees, 12 knots, runway 10 right, clear take off, bye bye. Runway 10 right, clear take off, bye bye, KLM 1140. So the 5 November, pop a short delay before I get you going, but line up runway 10 right, I'm waiting to see you.
Almost nil by noise. Mad.
takeoff, bye-bye. Takeoff, Final 1, tag you, come back, hello. Taxi on the line of runway 10 right. Good morning, so line off down there, line off down. Hello.
Wendy, welcome. I don't mind lifting my arm to wave. It's acting as a form of ventilation, I'm okay. Ryanair to Malaga, rolling. ATR to Bristol.
Just on A4 uniform, 80 right turns approved, 0 right 0 13 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. 10 right, clear for takeoff, A4 uniform. Alright, 236 to Delta, you can land at runway 10 right and wait. On runway 10, I want to take a big Delta.
So we heard early right turn approved for the ATR. We'll get them out of the way of the next aircraft's track. There they go, turning. David, thank you for 16 months in the Spotters Club. Emerald, you're welcome along.
November, wind 070, breeze 13 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. Clear takeoff, 0.
A330 EIDLA off to Toronto. That definitely, and I mean definitely hasn't set off me hay fever at all. My eyes definitely aren't watering now.
Not a problem.
Air Transat 321 Neo, following Ella to Toronto.
Shamrock 10 Mike, line of runway 10 right. Set up 10 right, drop 10.
Subtitle said my eyes are watering. Dublin, I'm grand, thanks. He'll be gone in a minute. Aer Lingus 321 Neo to Newark. Plus, if the forecast wind change does happen a little bit earlier, this stream will turn into landings anyway from this spot. It is meant to change over the course of the afternoon. We need a gardener's corner on Discord. Yeah. Let's add another section no one uses. Sarah Jane, I would be grand if I could actually take them, but I'm not allowed. Contraindicated for anyone with heart arrhythmias. This is the other of the former Manchester A330s, Eddie, going to Orlando. SE Media, welcome back. Johnny, how do? I don't think I'm ever going to get to the age where I'm watching Gardener's World. It's okay. have Will bring me my sitting room jacket and my slippers, huh?
I'm clear takeoff, Shamrock 1 2 Whiskey. Shamrock 1 2 Whiskey, clear takeoff. 0 way 0 degrees, 11 max 17 this time. Bye bye.
There you go. Gusting 17 now.
Ryanair 2 Sierra Hotel, 2 minutes behind the heavy, but line of runway 10 right, wait. Hello, but right, 10 right, Ryanair 2 Hotel.
Time waits for no man or woman, don't forget the slippers. Yeah. LRB to Heathrow.
Sierra Hotel, traffic lane 0 way 0 degrees, 13 knots. The runway comes to the right, the clear takeoff. Bye bye. Clear takeoff on 0 right, and the clear takeoff. So go to the jack, line of runway 10 right. Oh wait, line of runway 10 right, no wait, Six Charlie line 4.1 right. Runway 1 0.
Carca, I discovered the world of slipper Crocs. Crocs with detachable fleece lining. Great for the winter, perfect for the summer.
Liner 5151, hello. Line up runway 10 right, runway
Hey, that's my line. Hello.
we'll take out line up in wind 10 right, Ryanair 5151, good day.
Thomas says, sitting outside in the heat watching Dubjet with 2 ice cold cans of cider and a glass of ice. There's supposed to be a thunderstorm soon. Oh, good. Ryanair to Hamburg. Obviously, if things start getting mental here with lightning and thunder, I'm not going to be stood on top of the pillars with a tripod and a camera. We'll wrap things up fairly lively. Bruce, welcome. Slipper Crocs, the way forward. Vented for the summer, so nice and cool. And you can have a little clip-in liner for the winter.
The runway's 10 right. You're clear to take off. Bye bye. Clear to take off 10 right. Talk to you later, Ryanair 5151. Summer 5, Mike Whiskey. Hello, line up runway 10 right. Line up and wait runway 10 right. Summer 5, Mike Whiskey. Good afternoon.
Ryanair to Glasgow. The northwest got absolutely peppered with thunder and lightning last night. I was monitoring it on lightningmaps.com. 1 second. Yeah, I was monitoring it on lightningmaps.com, which is basically, it shows you where live strikes are. It also shows you the sound wave moving out from the strike. It's quite a good website. But it had a rate of 100 per minute for the northwest around, was it Mayo and Donegal? Yesterday evening, last night, about 10 o'clock, half 10. Like, that's huge. 101 strikes per minute. I seen a video this morning as well, somewhere in the UK, where it's just continuous lightning. It's mental.
Five, Mike Whiskey, 730 right, 12 last runway, 10 right, clear taking off. Bye bye.
EI 552 to Lyon. Tom, hello. Tom was under tornado watch as well last night, I believe.
Zero 3, It'll be 3 minutes for an intersection departure, so Sierra 6 will still go up. We're a minute and a half into it there. So taxi Sierra 6, line up runway 10 right.
Lightning radar is great to watch. Yeah, Lightning Maps is the one I found
Sierra
now.
6 and line up
yeah.
10 right away. Head up hill.
So Tom got nil by tornadoes.
Ready up 03 from Sierra 6, line up and clear takeoff. Wind 0 weight 0 degrees, 13 knots, runway 10 right. Bye-bye. Sierra 6, line up and clear takeoff. 10 right, head up 03. And Madam Thursday, just confirm the next frequency we have, 12258, is that auto frequency change? 132.580 through 1,000 feet or through 2,000 feet in the climb. 132.580 through 2,000 feet in the climb. American 723, hello, taxi Sierra 7, line up runway 10 right. Sierra 7, line up and wait 10 right, American 723.
That was a real beach to keep the camera on. AA Dreamliner to Philadelphia. Mike, afternoon, J-Ro, welcome.
On Sierra 10 right. Center 458, hello. Yeah, follow the aircraft ahead and hold short runway 10. Hello, aircraft. Hold those runway 10 right. One more copy. Latitude 723, winds are 9 degrees, 14 knots, runway 10 right, we'll take off, bye-bye. Right, 316, hello, would be 2 minutes to you behind the 787, that's the Sierra 7, line runway 10 right.
Don't be frightened. Right, we're going to double up the audio for the 757, so headphone warning. Alan, how are you? UA 316 to Newark.
By the time we come, we want to wait 2 minutes.
Like crazy, so I said I better show you. Don't want to be wooed. Yeah, Aer Lingus were waving, so I didn't want to be rude and ignore them, so said I'd show you. Pegasus to Istanbul, 321 Neo next.
Sunturk 1158, servicing 080 degrees 13 knots. The runway is 10 right. You're clear takeoff. Bye bye. Clear for takeoff. Runway 10 right. Over Atlantic 1158. John, 02 Papa. Line up runway
Maryline.
10 right.
Hello.
2 minutes for wait. Line up and wait. Runway 01 right. 0 Papa.
breeze definitely starting to get stronger. It's nice now, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but not ideal for camera work. (38°C in the Netherlands. Poor Walton's gonna cook. Citation owned by Zonda, and it's off to Antwerp. I am probably going to switch over to my long sleeve shirt now in a couple of minutes just to protect the lower part of my arms.
02 Papa, 7309, 0 degrees, 13 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, 5 1. Oh, you're right.
We'll have to have a Diet Coke break.
I'm going 3 X-ray, hello, left runway 10 right. Minus 1 runway 10 right,
Froggy, come on. They had to think about it there. There was a second where they eased off on the stick and back on again after a rotation. Alan Lee, how'd you do? No, Ford, I would 100% agree with you. I was having this argument with Will because himself and Ruth prefer Diet Coke. I'm like, what? And the sad little head on him when he found out there's no such thing as Diet Coke in Portugal. EI XLX off to Windsor Locks. If this wind picks up much more, we might have to microphone change to the smaller. Michael, welcome. Running on one engine. They've only just started the other right in front of us.
Good day, clear takeoff, 10 right, Emirates 6 takeoff, talk to you later, thank you.
Yeah, character for a change, that one was really stationary. Aer Lingus EI608 to Amsterdam, 2 trucks. Marioline, thank you very much. Marioline, after gifting a membership.
I tried to get the wave as they went by.
ATR to Exeter. Alan Lee, much appreciated. Was gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Alan. Michael, I was up there Tuesday evening and there was an unmarked Garda car parked just after the roundabout on the Sierra taxiway side. I wonder if they were finally there for speed cameras or thinking of it. I imagine there was a Turkish government jet in on Tuesday. So possibly for that, I imagine, or was that Wednesday that was in?
City 72 past stage, unit now 1010, line of flight, runway 10 right. 1010,
We have Emirates triple on the Sierra taxiway and Aer Lingus to Bilbao rolling from Sierra 7. Paul, congrats and thank you for 3 months in the Spiders Club. And Stickman the Goat, hello. So, Emerald City lined up. That's a UK registered ATR going to Belfast, I believe. Obviously in for some form of maintenance because rotated before Sierra 5, so empty. Sandra, that is 777-300 Echo Romeo. You did spot this.
Line of way 10 right. Emirates 1 X-ray.
Larry, 28 months in the Spotters Club. Thank you very much. Almost missed it there. The chat was moving that quickly while I was looking away. So EK 162, this triple back to Dubai. MCO. I see what you did. Rock, the correct term is Mahusiv.
I got you, Patricia. I got you. Some froggy tail action.
Egypt Air to Cairo. see floof. That means moisture in the air. Aer Lingus to Malaga.
It's like if you knocked about 50 years off Ada. Up we go!
Someone already said that, didn't they? Bet you did. VistaJet to far away. Deborah, afternoon to you. Rebel, welcome. Richard, Pitt, hello to you. That's how far back I was, apologies. Wackass, hello.
Oh yeah, I see you.
Another froggy on the way. Off to Cascas.
080 degrees, 11 knots, max 17, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. Clear for takeoff, 10 right, iconic 546. Delta 6, Romeo Charlie, stay line of late, runway 10 right.
Line of wait, runway 10 right, Captain, 6 right.
Hello.
I too like to shout at airplanes.
Froggy on the way.
You watching this? Ready? Ready? Look at that!
Oh, hello. Another stumpy froggy.
Delta 6, Romeo Charlie, with 090 degrees, 12 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye.
Clear takeoff, runway 10 right, Captain, 6 Romeo Charlie, bye now.
Fab to Edinburgh. Lights. Thank you very much, everyone.
Is Doc gonna do a full stop line? Look at this cheeky ATR. ATR to Leeds Bradford.
German 0 degrees, 12 knots, runway 10 right, clear to take off, bye-bye.
Take off 10 right, down, bye-bye.
So the Ryanair down at Sierra 7 will be held unless this takes the early right turn.
Daddy, what you doing? Peeing? Oh. Oh, there he is!
Discreet as ever.
It's okay, I'm definitely not on YouTube.
Just write his name while you're at it.
Can't do a thing.
Can't bring you anywhere. You can't bring them in. Bring them in.
So our Ryanair to Newquay still holding.
No, it didn't take off yet, but there's a couple more coming. You'll be just on time. No, it didn't take off yet. You're all right. There. Look, there's two more coming.
Why were they here?
Why did it do that?
Sir Bravo, thanks for help there, wind 0 degrees, 10 knots, runway 10 right, clear to take off, bye-bye.
So Newquay, max 8, clear to roll. This is the 320 Neo to Heathrow, followed by EIDW. Rock Kicker? No, I have obviously been to Shannon, but I've never streamed from Shannon. Yeah, what? CS dot to Cascas.
Yes, 461 knots, 2 minutes behind the medium, wind 080 degrees, 11 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. 0 right, clear for takeoff, all jet 2465, bye-bye. 168, today line up weight, runway 10 right. Okay, 2 line up weight, 10 right, Shamrock.
T-Rook. Again. Wait for it. Look at that. Gonzo. NSA to Heathrow next. I have a 767-300 pushback. Thank you. Michael should be landing in 10 minutes from Amsterdam. And we have circumference on radar too.
11 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye.
New trademark stream. BizJet through truck window.
Chart 46 Papa, line up
We've
weight,
already
runway
mastered the
10
bus.
right. Line up weight, 10 right,
Carcass, my mind immediately goes to Raskas, but yeah. Sure, if I was saying it properly, it probably sounded like something like caw. I see myself though. Are we naming corners in Monaco? Exactly, yeah.
Papa, wind 080 degrees, 11 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye.
Yeah, away.
Planning 76 Romeo, Kilo South. Go ahead. You were just about to depart. Unfortunately, your flight plan has been cancelled. That means stand by. There's 6 Romeo South. Do you want us to hook for pictures or I can send you
I took a yash at it, yeah.
Right, I'm going to jump down and change this shirt for the longer sleeve one. Ryanair just found out from ATC that their flight plan is possibly cancelled.
Ryanair 76 Romeo Kilo. Go ahead. New flight plan has come through, ready to copy. Just 1 or 2 new details. Okay, perfect. Go ahead. Ryanair 76 Romeo Kilo, new squawk 2052, and just confirm it's stop time flight level 9 or 0 on the Pettit 4 echo.
New squawk 2052 and the stop climb flight level 9 or 0 on the Pettit departure Ryanair 76 Romeo Kilo.
Ryanair 76 Romeo Kilo, just to be sure, Pettit 4 echo departure.
Per echo Ryanair 76 Romeo Kilo.
Ryanair 76 Romeo Kilo, read that correct, you have to line up?
Negative, just a couple of seconds Ryanair 76 Romeo Kilo.
Prominal.
So, they were asked on the taxiway when DEF was taken off, they were told their plan had been cancelled. And ATC have just given them a new plan. They've been asked to change their squawk, and they obviously now have a new departure. I believe he said Pettit 4 Romeo. That's the track they have to follow on departure, and they have to stop their climb at 9,000 feet. So on their little onboard computer now, they'll be making a couple of changes to their departure track. That's what they've asked for time for.
Air Wings 5, Bravo Mike.
Oh, hello, you're doing 5 Bravo Mike. We are ready for departure.
Good day, sir. Just a short delay at full length CR7. Are you able to accept CR6? Step by.
You know how long the delay is? You're doing 5 Bravo Mike.
Stand by.
Fully ready now, right?
Lovely, no delay at all then. Continue CR7.
Rebel, most welcome.
You're doing 5 Bravo Mike, thank you.
Air 76 Romeo Kilo, thank you. Line up and wait for my 10, right?
Right, on the right, right now, 76 Romeo Kilo.
Samson, welcome along. So Ryanair is lining up now, so they've made those changes. Happy to go. He put the long sleeve t-shirt on to protect his arms, and then without even realising, I rolled my sleeves up. Yeah. Eurowings 321 Neil. Dave! Ryanair, Murcia, rolling. So if you want to track that one on your phone on Flight Radar, have a look at the track that this Ryanair takes now, and then you'll know what the Hesed 4 Romeo departure looks like from Dublin. A set number of waypoints they'll meet on the departure.
Airwing 5, Bravo 19, 08030 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. Good takeoff, 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. China 15, control Papa to base, Sierra 7, line of point, runway 10 right. Sierra 7, line of point, 10 right, runway 15.
Barely see it, Ado. I can't see the camera. He's over there somewhere. Unfortunately, the way the tripod's set up today, I can't turn. Noosh, welcome. ATR circumference to Glasgow. Ryanair to Amsterdam being held for the ATR to get out of the way.
And 20 Alpha Uniform wind 080 degrees, 08 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye.
Clear takeoff, runway 10 right, Ryanair 820 Alpha Uniform, see you later.
Delta 155, good day, land from 8, runway 10 right.
Runway 10 right, Delta 155, good day.
We will turn the microphone round for the DL155 to Boston, so headphone warning for the next departure. Bob, thank you. Bob has gifted 20 memberships. Much appreciated, Bob.
55 wind 070 degrees, 08 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. Clear takeoff 10 right, Delta 155, headed.
Back.
Day, land from 8, runway 10 right.
Runway 10 right, see you today.
Again, Bob, thank you. Just in case you didn't hear me, I did have the microphone turned the other way. Katie just left the house to meet up with Michael and a bag of cans. It's catching on, and it's all Dean's fault. Nawaz, you are most welcome. Aer Lingus 320 for Tenerife.
Channel 76 kilo, wind 080 degrees, 09 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye.
Ada says just reasonable, so I was about 2 minutes behind.
Hey there, 10 right, perfect. Thanks, sir.
Tom, approved. Carca's mandatory name change now to Doctor Who. Oh, hello. No, not gonna happen. Too bright. Tan, welcome back.
Echo 1 is available and also in the 1 0 contact down Flight 5 today, here to Sierra 7, Flight 4 with Sierra 0 degrees, now runway 10 right, clear takeoff, bye-bye. Runway 10 right, clear takeoff, Ryanair 594.
Ryanair to Manchester. Hi.
This is Dubjet. What?
I think at the moment we're okay. We should make it till near the end, around 4 or 4:15. I do have to go to work today. Keep an eye, like I said, if this 747 is going to be in the morning, I'll be here for the departure. I still find it very strange, trust me. Almost uncomfortable. I've just repurposed the CGI budget to random sounds. Yes! Oh, look how popular I am. Presses a button, presses a button. Patricia, yes, there was someone under the camera, it wasn't me. It's quite busy here at the pillars now. Do let me know if the picture is okay or whether you want it lighter or darker. We do have a filter on currently for the sun. EIXLV off to Minneapolis next. Picture is good. Okie dokie. Gary, how do?
Ryanair 8 Lima Victor, good day, landing from 8 from 10 right.
Maryline says fine as well. Thank you. Where's the CGI rainstorm when you need it? You know what? I take it now. Obviously protect the equipment. But yeah, it's warm.
Victor, wind shear 70 degrees, here 9 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff. Bye-bye. Runway 10 right,
Qatar on the way. Ryanair to Prague.
Here's Qatar. Oh look, it says
here 70 degrees, here. Last runway 10 right, clear takeoff. Bye-bye.
Mark the date and time. Qatar wave. Cheeky ATR.
Whiskey wind here, 7 degrees, here 8 knots.
That's a dear diary moment. Hopefully May is in the background. I was able to see that. May, thinking of you. Hope you're okay. At least now I have a date that I can get the I was right tattoo overwritten with. Looked like an automatic arm attached to the window, but we'll take it. ATR gone via Sierra 4. There's a 330 on the way as well now. Aer Lingus. So QR 18 787-900 Dreamliner to Doha. The sun seems to be getting brighter, so if I need to do anything with the picture, let me know.
No problem, Voice Air 7, land weight 10 right, Ryanair 930 Papa.
For Qatar, gone out the top of the screen. Maybe darken. Okay, we'll give it a go and see what happens. This is EIDW taxiing for Seattle. Who does he think he is, Karaka, huh? Who? Ryanair to Rome.
Sherman 953, line up and wait, runway 10 right. Line up and wait 10 right, 553.
sky is darker on my big screen than on my laptop. Strange. Toy 653 to Zurich. Embraer 135 Legacy, call sign Toy 653, and it's Toyo Aviation. Open window wave. Flashy side.
Passenger 7, line of away from my 10 right. Passenger 7, and away 10 right. Hello.
That's the same as my son.
Richard, hello to you. Ryanair X-ray Kilo, good day, land of Mike from my 10 right. At the wake 10 right, Ryanair 7 Charlie Victor. Ryanair 7 Charlie Victor. Contact really big to see the slot of 145 ready message has been sent, but should have no effect. Copy Ryanair 5 Charlie Victor. Nothing. Much appreciated. Thank you very much.
070 degrees 08
Like and sub.
See what they go 10 right on that CX50 bye.
Ryanair to Beauvais. See ya.
Is it Aer Lingus to Los Angeles? Boink, boink.
So we have two A330s on pushback, one for Denver and one for LAX. We have this XLR on taxi for Indianapolis. And then I'm going to call it, folks, because I do have to go to work. However, tomorrow, if this 747 is on, we'll be here. It's not guaranteed, so I'll keep you all updated later on the community tab of the page. Normally I would stay a little bit later, but there's actually something on in work this evening, so Jay, it's meant to be from Abu Dhabi, a national airlines, but it might not happen. We got flashy lights there, did we? Brian, most welcome. And Sarah Jane, the same. You know I love it. It's nice to be stood here and not worry about whether I'm going to get rained on or whether the camera's going to get destroyed. Now, the opposite side of it is the heat. So, I have modified my stream setup slightly just to let air through it. But
07 knots from a 10 right, clear takeoff. Bye-bye. Tempo takeoff, sorry, 10 right, bye-bye, Ryanair, start clear takeoff. Sherman 9 Kilo November, today, line of weight, runway 10 right.
Max
Then line of weight 10 right, Sherman 9 Kilo November.
Helen, I imagine at some point in the future we're all going to end up having to do that. There's only so many times I can take the ice pack out of the freezer and stuff it down my speedos to stay cool. Farmer, hope you're doing okay. My dad was out painting on Tuesday or Wednesday, and similar to that, he took a dose of the wobbles and had to stop. The heat got to him. 8:00 streaming 8 AM as usual-ish.
For 730 waiting off runway 10 right, you clear takeoff. Bye bye.
You're on your signal from left 9, Philip, 0.
Aer Lingus to Indianapolis, cleared to take off.
Number 9, hello again. Taxi Sierra 7, line up runway 10 right.
Taxi Sierra 7, line up runway 10 right, come out 972.
Does he have to shake it so it's flat first, or is he just allowed to drink the 7 Up? Platinum, go. Welcome. Right, just in advance, the heat is obviously having an effect. I'm seeing one of the connections drop in and out repeatedly, so if it goes, it is the heat. Things are getting a bit warm for the equipment. So I'm getting what looks like continuous connection reboots on one of them. If the second one starts, we could have trouble. I'm going to check the temperature of the equipment in a second. Yeah, okay. Stream encoder currently running at 47 degrees. We may not make the two 330s, folks. I do apologise. Oh no, I have it covered over. It's shaded, but it's still, yeah. It will run normally during the winter, even when the box is sealed up. It'll be about 32, 33 degrees, and that's fine. But it's not the box, it's not the encoder itself. It's one of the modems that are. We'll get this Ryanair, and we'll be done. So I apologise. The connections should compensate, but I don't want to risk frying them, if you know what I mean.
Jensen 16 November, line of runway 10 right.
Line up 10 right, Jensen.
Right folks, I'm not going to risk it. Don't want to ruin the modem. Hopefully, see you in the morning for a 747. Possibly meant to be raining, but we'll see what happens. Folks, if you haven't, please do hit the like button. To those that gifted today, thank you very much. It is always much appreciated, if not very uncomfortable. It's always much appreciated. Thank you. And yeah, 8:01 Sunday morning. Me potentially tomorrow morning for a 747. I'll keep an eye on it. If it cancels this evening, I'll post up so you know. And yeah, possibly see you tomorrow.